It's Week 15 of the NFL.
And we'll see Tom Brady, after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season.
It's the Bucs and the Bengals, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Tampa. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, for a little bit we thought his story had concluded, but not to be. Here's Tom Brady in his 23rd NFL season, leading the Bucs offense out once again.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati's offense takes the field and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
Now Burrow. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. To throw again on second down. Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. 4 yards the pickup. First down. The Bengals at 9-4 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 24 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 12 yards that time, and Cincinnati first down. The opening drive on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here are the key inactives for this one, Charles. And as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but well, that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong, but the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
91 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now he'll throw with Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd and 7, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's a gain of 6.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Succop's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Burrow. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. This is fielded at the 27. A nice little juke. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they used him a lot out of the back. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. He'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight. Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Burrow on 3rd down. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. Lamar Jackson, very solid in the win, as his guys figure to be a team to be reckoned with. They now move to 11-3. Next, we head off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Chuba Hubbard, a touchdown run in the victory. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
McPherson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Brady. Evans has it left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette.
Complete to Leonard Fournette. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard
Throwing
line.
again on 2nd down. Brady. And he floated one out there, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Brady now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. Succop's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Marty, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one. Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Brady going to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he completes it to Julio Jones. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On play action, now Brady. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on second down. Brady over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Brady. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Brady to throw. This is oh no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw is Brady. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw, Brady. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Burrow connecting with Mixon. And they will get another first down here up near midfield. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. It's caught inside the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has them in field goal range with a chance to win. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Bengals, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.